Autumn, start of school, preparing for all those fun winter holidays. Maybe you're starting to ease into, putting some warmer clothes on, or maybe you're on YouTube and then you saw this weird video on your For You page about reading cursed cookie clicker reviews, and here we are. Alright, let's get started. Actually, before we start, I figured we'd also check Steam Deck reviews. Well, I like mine. Anyways, so the first one that we're going to read, You Should Have Stopped. 897 hours. I have a feeling that this is kind of barely anything in the cookie clicker scope. But, one thing I'm always curious is, how do they get the text to look like that? It's because whenever you try to copy paste it, it doesn't look like that. It looks, glitchy like that, but not in the same way. I miss my wife and kids. And then the comments, look at the comments. You can survive. Don't worry. Cookie is your new wife. Don't worry. Same. K, good luck. What is this community, man? Cookie Clicker! By the way, if you were curious, if anyone who's played Cookie Clicker, I have not played the game, but I love the soundtrack, and I heard C418 makes the music for Minecraft, or made the older music for Minecraft, and he also made the soundtrack for Cookie Clicker, which I found. And I'm probably going to use the same song for all these Steam review videos, which I'm definitely going to make more of because the ones that I made have blown up. Alright, let's keep going. Here's one that's just a big cookie. It takes a lot of time to make this. That one's less detailed compared to some of the ones I've seen, but it's such a waste of your time. This is a Steam review. It's just crazy odds it's getting it turned into a YouTube video anyways. Ducky, okay, everyone, I want you to DM this person on Steam and say, I'm proud of you for making that cookie. Well, this person probably didn't make it, but whatever the case. Here's another one that has a chocolate chip cookies recipe. I don't know if that seems like a pretty good recipe for me. I've made cookies, I think, a couple times. I don't know. I basically just bought this game to say thank you to the devs. Years ago when I was poor, this was the only game running on my notebook. I had to apply to jobs before it broke someday. Now that I have a proper job, here it is. Thanks for the good times I had with this game. It was fun, and still is. It even brought me into the whole either clicker game section. Even nowadays where I can play all high-end games, I enjoy clicker games every now and then and always compare them to Cookie Clicker. Thanks. That's cute. I think I played a bit too much. Not 20,000 hours. Maybe, possibly. I've played a bit. I think it's pretty okay. Okay, so there are actually a ton of these. And all of them have obscene hours, like this one. It's okay. 11,000 hours. This one, 23,000 hours. It's alright, I guess. Then here's a comment that says, rookie numbers. Wait for me, I just got it a couple of weeks ago. If Chrome counted, I'd have 30,000 for sure. Okay, here's another one. So I've done some math. Since the day this came out, September 1st, 2021, 1,068 days have passed. Converting that into hours gives us 25,632. So that means since the moment this game has come out, this man has spent 89.86% of his time playing the game. No. Obviously they leave it on, but it's still very funny. Why did you have to release this on Steam? I had recovered. I was out. Oh my god. Okay, so this game came out a long time ago. I don't know exactly when it came out, a long time ago on the web, and then it had a Steam version, and I think a lot of people bought the Steam version to support the developers and also be able to download the game and play it offline and stuff, I guess. All right, here's a review. Now, if any of y'all can discern what this slew of cookie emojis actually means, tell me in the comments. I'm interested to know. And by the way, if I don't respond immediately in the comments, it's not because I don't see it. I check very often, but the only reason I wouldn't respond to comments is because I have there's some weird parental control stuff that makes it difficult to do that, but I try to respond to them as much as I can. Dude, I'm not addicted to it, okay? I'm not addicted to this game. Don't you dare close it. Don't you freaking dare closing the game. I'm serious, I'll get violent if you close it. Okay, I kind of want it. I've wanted to get this game for a while, especially if it plays one of my favorite songs of all time in the background, which is playing right now. My grandma once said that baking cookies was her livelihood, but she wasn't making pacts with Eldritch horror Santa Claus, or using other grannies as slave labor and lab rats, so I'd say that she's a freaking casual. Okay, maybe I definitely need to get this game. Pretty trash, might give it some more time. There's another one of those reviews, 4,000 hours, 13. Just like a cookie, my marriage is crumbling. Here are the comments. I also had to sell my grandma to pay rent. Wholesome. More time to produce cookies, I guess. Marriages are fleeting. Cookie is eternal. Oh no, here's a long one. I like the profile picture, by the way. Relationships broken. Friendships ruined. Family pushed away. All for the cookies. Once you click the first cookie, you won't stop. You can't stop. The cookies are the only thing that matters. Nothing else in the world does. After the first click, it will spread through you like a virus, growing and growing until you are fully consumed. No, don't try and run. You can't stop the inevitable. There's still more in store. Hundreds and thousands of cookies per second. Grandmas ripped from their families. Cookie factories destroying the Earth's atmosphere. Don't worry, it's all for the greater good. Millions and billions per second. Shipments brought in from other planets. Interdimensional travel, bringing cookies from other realms. Don't try to fight it. It will only make it stronger. Trillions per second. Prisms turning light into cookies. Creating cookies through sheer luck. And then the grandma apocalypse. Destroying cities, merging with the environment, and creating monsters to take down your empire. The grandmas have become a superior being, but nothing can stop the cookies. Nothing ever will. You can contain the grandma's wrath and control the monsters into helping your empire. Quadrillions of cookies per second. Now you have made connection with other idle universes like your own and convert what they are creating into cookies. Quintillions of cookies per second. Today is the day you have taken of the multiverse. Your cookies are all that there is. You think that you have finally reached the final destination, the end of the road, the last junction, and that you could be finally freed. But no, it is only just beginning. As you see the world you have created fade into darkness, and the cookies that you have created left behind, you realize that you are no longer a human, that you have gone beyond what was ever possible. You have become a god. Oh, hello, I didn't know you were here. You have done all that was asked of you. Almost all. I hope you have enjoyed your time here, but it is time for you to go. But before you go, I will let you ask one question, and no more. You contemplate your choices and you ask in a slow, cautious voice, "What are you?" And the voice replies in a slow, calm voice, "I am you." Before you can try to figure out what that means, you are transported back to the mortal world. Everything that you have created is gone. All that is left is the big cookie. You thought you were free, but you were wrong. You are stuck here forever, doomed to repeat the cycle over and over, forever and ever, never to escape. Great game, would recommend. Oh my goodness. I love the internet. Oh, here's our last one. The factory must grow. The factory must grow. Oh, sorry, wrong game. The cookie must grow. The cookie must grow. It's kind of funny that I actually found this review, since just a couple days ago, I posted a video that was about Factorio, and that's where that quote is. Come on, isn't the Steam Deck the best console ever? I mean, think about the Switch, okay? People will say that the Switch is better than the Steam Deck for some reason because of your Nintendo exclusives. I don't care. Emulate the games illegally. Okay, that's a joke. Don't actually emulate illegally. Legal emulation is a real thing. You should do it. But anyways, like, the Steam Deck is better than the Switch. Because when on a console, a handheld console, could you ever open Spotify, listen to a podcast while you have Discord open, then move on, open an emulated version of the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, then you play Ocarina of Time while you're waiting to matchmake into a game for Overwatch 2. Not Overwatch 2, the finals. Overwatch 2 sucks. Alright, so our first review is here. The factory must grow, the factory must grow, the factory must grow. Well, that seems like a pretty good example of what we're going to experience throughout the next few reviews. I would have reviewed this sooner, but that would mean leaving the factory, and the factory must grow. 2,000 hours. Here's another one with 600 hours. The game where your greatest enemy is yourself from 10 hours ago. I've been sitting here for 11,705 hours. I'm not sure who I am or how I got here. 12,000 hours. Wow, okay. Try crack, it is probably less addictive. Crash landed on an alien world. Plan was to build a rocket and go home, but now my factory has pumped so much pollution into the environment that it has twisted the once docile wildlife into things of nightmares. Conveyor belts stretch for miles in all directions, some bringing raw resources into the factory's gaping maw, others lie defunct and forgotten. The factory grows. Mutated giant monstrosities tear at my walls, while others cast acid from their vile mouths. The factory grows. Laser turret fire paints the monstrosities with photonic death, while fixed flamethrowers bathe their grotesque forms in hellfire. The factory grows. The air reeks of ozone, burnt oil, and death. I take it in with a breath but smell nothing. My power armor's filters purify it all. The factory grows. The air now sings with the sound of logistic bots flying to and fro. So many that the combined sound of their repulsors almost drowns out near the constant drone of laser fire. Almost. The factory grows. Build a rocket and go home. I chuckle softly. I am home. Only 61 hours at review time. That person's barely gotten started. Oh gosh, what year is it? How long have I been playing? 7,000 hours, 8,000 hours at review time. This game will rob you of your life. 1915 hours, 80 full days of endless efficiency and growth. When I am on my deathbed and people ask me if I lived a good life, I will say, the factory must grow. At 1,000 hours, I finally figured out circuit networks. At 1,400 hours, I finally installed a mod. At 1,450 hours, I finally divorced my wife. Oh no! Man, maybe I should get this. Maybe I should get this game. I really like the fact that he had no time whatsoever left to spend on trivial things like my wife, the kids, food, or work. Okay. 900 hours. Successfully tricks your brain into thinking you are doing real work, allowing you, for a fleeting moment, to feel as though your life has meaning. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. That's why you're sitting here watching a YouTube video about Steam reviews for other people who don't have lives. So you know those joke reviews about starting to play at 1 p.m. and 1 hour later it's 3 a.m.? They're not jokes. Run. Oh gosh, that's funny. 2,000 hours in, have forgotten what the outside looks like. The factory must grow. The factory consumes all. I need more Cracktorio. 16,000 hours at review time with 19,500 hours. Oh my goodness. I think this person may just need to go touch some grass. It's like drugs, but if they made you smarter and more legal, and you get a life supply for $20. And the dealers are nice people who interact with their community of addicts and regularly put out new versions. 10 out of 10. The developers for this game seem interesting because the game is like $30 flat, and they explicitly said that they will never put it on sale, which is kind of weird. Seems like they're mean, but no, they're actually, development wise, they seem to be really nice people. Here's my review. My hours in game say enough. 10 out of 10. Edit, for those who don't know, I've been playing since Alpha 2014. 40,000 hours. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that comment says it all. Are you dead, bro? Oh my goodness. That's gotta be like the top 0.1% of Steam users, if I had to guess. There are some crazy people out there, though. My wife refers to this game as the other woman. That's dark. Terrible game. Played for so long I became one with my chair. Missed bills. Eventually lost the house, my wife, my dog, everything. All I know now is that the factory must grow. I wake up to the sounds of biter alerts, consuming the bare minimum nutrition for peak efficiency. The factory must grow. The factory must grow. The factory must grow. 2,000 hours. What's up, nerds? I'm Bramblehop, and today we're going to be reading some more Steam reviews. Today we're going to be reading reviews for a game called Gorilla Tag. You've probably heard of it. It's kind of one of the biggest VR games out there, I think. Probably partly because it's on a lot of different platforms. But anyways, let's get started. Here's the first one. Dislocated my finger in real life. Worth it. Satisfies my primal urge to swing around low-poly tree branches and yell at 13-year-old children. Oh yeah, this is the kind of game that I need to look at reviews for. This seems like an excellent community. Monkey. Then all the comments are, monkey, monkey. Lots of racist small children. 89 hours at review time. Oh dear. You know what, maybe I shouldn't get this game. You know, I'll say maybe I should get this game in my videos, but no, this game seems funny, but community seems a little off. When is the throwing poo update? Ooh, maybe that'll finally validate them making it $20. Monkey game good. Monkey game made Monkey Man knock his PC over. Monkey Man went into a deep pit of rage and depression. Monkey Man found Monkey Woman in Monkey Game. Monkey life good. Okay, here is one of the copy pastas that just look really hard to make. Someone in the Gorilla Tag fandom made this, and I don't know who did it, but whoever did wasted their time. I've bruised my hands. I've broken furniture. I've yelled at 10-year-olds. I've done permanent damage to my right thumb, and it still hurts if I touch a specific spot on it, and I'll do it again. This is how it started. So I met a 5-year-old. He taught me how to play, and then he left the server like how Yoda died. He was my teacher, and I was his student. So I realized I needed to become better than him, so I began to train to find him once again. I know we will meet again one day, and he will be proud of me so soon. We will meet again, but now I can do funny monkey tree jump. That's kind of wholesome. I'm just imagining like 5-year-olds that I know just trying to explain to like like a 30-year-old man how to play this VR game. Alright, here's a long review. I was lost, troubled, and had nowhere to go. This recent spike in the COVID-19 pandemic left me trapped inside, deprived of entertainment. My mind asked itself, why do I let myself suffer in this way? Surely there must be something for me to do. Then, as if on cue, I heard the familiar rhythm of the Discord ringtone emitting from my worn headphones. I picked up the call. "Hey," my friend said, "I've just come across a fantastic new game, and guess what?" Without giving me time to respond, he answered himself, exclaiming, "It's free!" Naturally, I was a bit skeptical. I replied, "This is a game of quality, right? My dear friend, surely you are aware that I consider myself to be somewhat of a virtual reality game connoisseur, particularly in the primate department." "Of course," he responded. "I am well aware of that. In fact, that is the reason why I reached out to you in the first place." "Why are they talking so proper?" I said, "Alright, but let it be known that I will write a brutally honest review of this game, as I am not being of infinite time nor energy." I booted up the game, and I was immediately brought to tears. The raw emotion emanating from the image that appeared on my screen nearly caused me to break down. What appeared was a pixelated monkey, but the image represented more than this. I still struggle to find words that can describe it, but I will try my best. It's almost as if looking at Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa and Michelangelo's Sistine ceiling at once, with greater attention to detail and craft. After an hour of pure emotional nirvana, tearing up in the lobby area, I gathered my senses and continued onward. I thrust my controller downwards and my body shot up. I continued this for a few seconds and was met with yet another breakthrough in gaming history. The locomotion was so simple but so complex. I could tell that even if given a century of practice, I would still be finding new ways to traverse a winding landscape. After rocketing through the precisely designed tutorial, I was met with an audio-visual experience like no other. I gazed upon the map, and it was as if I was staring straight into the mind of God. The trees, the structures, the crevices, all explicitly placed by the map designer to create a seamless experience of flinging oneself across the lush forest terrain. I listened to the monkey noises vibrating from my fellow players' vocal cords, creating an orchestral piece resembling that of the work of Beethoven. This journey was like no other, and I had decided to rate this game 10 out of 10, 5 stars. My gosh, if only I had discovered this game sooner. I do not believe this digital masterpiece was formed by a mere mortal. Rather, it is my belief that this creation was formed by a higher being with a mind that you or I could never hope to understand. Please, do not let this diamond in the rough go unnoticed. Play Gorilla Tag. What the heck? Also, I think I just realized what this game is making me think of. It's making me think of Getting Over with Bennett Body, which you should play, by the way. I play that game way too much. I have over 100 wins. But anyways, reject humanity, become monkey. Okay, I like saying that. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Oh, the comments are like, nah, become monkey, because he spelled monkey wrong. Monkey. I don't know how you're actually supposed to pronounce that, but it's funny to say. Punched my lamp 37 times so far. Edit 43. My hands have become numb and shattered. My sanity has gone primordial and I have returned to monkey. R.I.P. my bedroom walls. Okay, so get this. You're a gorilla. He spelled Gotilla. I don't think that's what he meant to say. Man, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna get this game. I broke 37 bones. Look at that. Okay, I love this profile picture. Moogly. The username is funny too. Got chased by a big black monkey that kept asking if he could lick my toes. Very scary and okay. 7 out of 10. That's terrifying. Best game ever. We're so far into the future with de-evolved back into monkey. Anyways, that's all the Steam reviews that I have for Gorilla Tag. I think I might... There were a lot of golden ones for that game, and it didn't take long to find these ones, so I think I might have to explore a little bit more into the Gorilla Tag review universe. If you have any recommendations for anything else that I should make, Steam review-wise, I will almost definitely check that out if you have any ideas, and it'll probably get turned into a video because these do not take a lot of time to edit compared to my other ones. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of this video.